From what I understand, if you're going to react to something on the internet, it should be in as close proximity to the release of the thing as possible, like right when the video drops. But I don't make the rules or follow the rules, or whatever it is about rules. Big fan of Scream, have been for a minute. It came out, 96? So I would have been like 9? I'm pretty sure I saw it when it came out too. Thanks, Mom. And that opening scene has stayed with me my entire life. I'll never forget it. Every time I watch it, it kind of brings me back to a particular moment of terror in my life because I had just never seen anything that brutal really at that point. It wasn't until maybe a year or two ago that I revisited the series. I watched 1 through 4. 4 I had never seen, 3 I barely remembered. I really enjoyed all of them. 1 and 2 are just kind of classics in my mind. And then as soon as I finished all the movies, I jumped to the TV series, which I had never seen and didn't really know what to expect from. But I do also highly recommend that, particularly seasons 1 and 2. 3 is really fun and you need 1 and 2 to watch 3, but 1 and 2 are where it's at. Super engaging. Really cool character work. It's that same formula of a sort of slasher whodunit kind of thing. It's just so much fun to watch. If you're a fan of slasher and you haven't seen the Scream TV series, highly recommend. Conversely, if you've seen Scream and not slasher, I also recommend that. I've seen every season of slasher at this point except for the new one on Shudder, which is probably dope. I think it's called Flesh and Blood. Season 2, Guilty Party, is my favorite season so far. So, this trailer dropped. I still haven't seen it. At this point, it's been like a week or 2 since it came out. I don't know. Math or calendars. Let me check actually. Let me look at the calendar. It's been exactly 12 days.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Doors unlocked. All doors locked. Doors unlocked.
How is there already so much tension?
Hello?
It's happening. 3 attacks so far. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Something about this one.
I love David
feels
Arquette.
different.
Man, he's so underrated.
Samantha?
I know who you are.
I've been through this a lot. This is your life now, which means that whoever this is gonna keep coming for you. You ready for this?
There's certain rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on people related to the original
Bro.
killers.
Whatever his link is to our past. It's
The whole
pulled us all
breakdown of
back.
the genre.
And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Hello, Sydney. It's an honor.
Huh. Okay, amped. Love seeing the gang all back together. I miss those characters. Horror's such a funny thing because it's horror and there's so much tension, and in a slasher there's so much blood and death. But there's so much nostalgia attached to some of these movies that to see a new installment is just so, it kind of feels like home. It feels weird to say. But I'm really excited about this. The only thing that kind of, well, before I get there. Alright, they go. Now, trailer's super intense. You really don't need to waste any time, and they didn't. The tension was there right away, and we get a little glimpse at them breaking down the genre, calling back to the earlier movies where that's a thing they do throughout. The only thing I didn't really love is the line at the end. I don't know if I want Ghostface saying it's an honor, because that feels like it's in like spoiler territory. Like if I'm trying to break down who could this be, I don't want to go into a movie already having part of the mystery solved. You know what I mean? Trailers tell way too much these days in general, and have been for years, but that's like part of the mystery. Part of the appeal of Scream has always been the whodunit aspect and why. The it's an honor kind of feels like they gave us the motive already. It's gonna be some like crazed fanatic, but I hope it's not that simple. And regardless, I'm excited. It's gonna be really fun to see in a theater. I have to see this in the theater, even though the opening of Scream 2 makes me nervous to see a Scream movie in the theater, but that's part of the fun of it, right? It's fun. I'm excited. Are you excited?